Angular 2 core components. In this lesson, we will learn about directives, components, services, and routing. These are the core components of Angular 2. We will talk about the overview of each components, and then on our succeeding lessons, we will talk about them in detail. First off, let's talk about directives. What are they? Basically, directives are classes that adds behavior on a specific element on a document object model. Think of it as an instruction to your document object model. This behavior can add or remove certain elements in your DOM, or it can add different styles to a specific element. And it has three types. One is attribute, second is structural, and third, components. On the next slide, we will learn more about components. Now, how does it look like in code? In here, you see two different examples of a directive, ngStyle and ngIf. ngStyle is an example of an attribute directive, and ngIf is an example of a structural directive. In the case of ngStyle, it changes the appearance of our element. For ngIf, it removes or it adds a specific element in your DOM. Now, here's an example in TypeScript. First, you have to import the directive from Angular core. Then second, you have to add the directive decorator on your class. Components. As discussed a while ago, components are one of the three types of directives. Basically, they are the building blocks of an Angular 2 application. It provides both a reusable data control class and a user interface. Think of it as a combination of a controller and a view. This is one of the key differences of component between the attribute and a structural directive. Always remember that a component is just one type of a directive. Here's an example of a component. Basically, you have to import component from Angular core, just like what we've done for directives. Second, we have to add the component decorator and add the selector and template attributes. If you can notice, the template attribute contains the HTML elements that acts as a view for application. And then, the class itself acts as a controller for the specific component. All applications need data, and this is what services provide. In every Angular 2 app, you must need a data source. And the services fetches data from an API or a web service or from a different data source. Services implements the concept of dependency injection in our Angular 2 application. We will talk more about that in our succeeding lessons. Finally, routing. Routing enables navigation from one view to another based on the browser's URL. It acts like a router for Angular 2 application. We will learn more about configuring your router, setting up a redirection, and adding router links to your Angular 2 app. And there you have it, all of the core components for Angular 2. You will learn more about directives, components, services, and routing in our succeeding lessons.